So it regards to the genetic unit. So we'll go on with the new chapter. Before starting the chapter, let's go on with the terms because they seems bit new and difficult to you. So we'll first go on with the terms and then from tomorrow we'll start the chapter. So the chapter name is Principles of Inheritance and Variation. So then what is inheritance? We need to know the meaning of the chapter, right? So inheritance is nothing but the heredity. In the sense, heredity is nothing but the characters which will get transferred from the parents to their offsprings. In the way we can say from generation to generation, some of the traits or the characters will be passing from the parents to their offsprings. That is called as the heredity. So heredity is the basis of the inheritance. So I think you got about the heredity. Heredity is nothing but they are the some traits or the characters which get transferred from parents to their offsprings. And coming to variation. So variation in the sense we will get to know, in a simple term we'll get to know variation in the sense variety, like different, right? Exactly. So variation is seen in the organisms, especially there will be, it is a degree of difference between the parents and the progeny. For example, we the human beings, even I am a human being, you are also a human being, yet we do find the so many of difference in between us, right? That is the variation. Even though we belong to the same species, there will be different kind of variation. For example, if you have any siblings, then they will be very different from you, not only in the character but also in some physical characters also. So that is what about the variation. And the study of the heredity and the variation, or the study of inheritance and variation, is called as the genetics. Got? This is the genetics. So then coming to the point, who is the father of genetics then? So the father of genetics is Gregor John Mendel. So he is the one who worked more and more on the genetics. So he is called as the father of the genetics. So the study of inheritance and the variation is called as the genetics. So then what is gene, man? Right? So gene is nothing but it is the basic unit or the inherent unit, because it is the one or it is the unit which carries the traits or the character which should pass from their parents to their offsprings. So they are the genes. For example, find like for example, if our father and mother will be having, for example, my father will be having the black eyes when my mother will be having the blue eyes. But what I got, they do, or like black eyes will be having the black gene and blue eye will be having the blue gene. So they are the units which will be consisting of the certain characters like blue eye, black eye, and straight hair, curly hair, tall, dwarf. So these are the inherent or the basic units which will be having the characters in them, and they will pass them to the offsprings from their parents. So this is about the genes. And coming to allele, what is this allele? Allele is nothing but it is the different or alternative form of gene. As I say, see, have a look over here. If this is the chromosome, okay? If this is a homologous chromosome, think. If let's go on with the eye gene. Here will be the black eye gene and here will be the blue eye gene, okay? So here there are same gene but they are different allele, because the one allele is black eyes and the one more allele is blue eyes. So in these two alleles, these two traits means the gene which will be having the two different form, okay, they are called as the allele. So the one will be having the black eye allele and the one more will be having the blue eye allele, and it depends on that way the which character will get expressed to their offspring. So that is about the allele. And coming to homozygote. Homo means we all know it is the similar thing or the same thing, right? And zygote, which is the formed by their parents. Here it is nothing but any organism or any organism will be having the similar gene or similar genetic makeup. For example, if my father will be tall and my mother will be tall, so that the progeny or the offspring, that is me, will be tall, because the homozygous. So this is the organism where me, which I have both the, because I am a tall, because I have the two similar genes, that is which belongs to tall and tall, means my alleles are tall and tall, hence I am tall. So that is what the homologous or the homozygote, because it will be having the identical genes, because see, these two are the identical alleles or the identical genes, right? So this is about the homozygote. Sorry, homozygote is here. Sorry. This is the homozygote. So for example, it will come under for the black eyes also. If your mother will be having black, your father will be having black, for sure you will also be having the black eye. And it goes on with some of the height, curly hair, or in the context of hair and all. So that is what about the homozygote, where the organism will be having the similar alleles. And coming to heterozygotes, it is exactly opposite to homozygote, because there will be no identical genes, because the genes will be different. Here the zygote will be having, for example, if father is tall, okay, and then mother is dwarf, here the offspring will be containing both the tall and dwarf. Small t is for dwarf, okay. The zygote or the offspring will be containing both the tall gene and also the dwarf gene. So here the zygote will be having the two alleles. That's why we call it as the heterozygote. I think you have understood about the homozygote and heterozygote. Homozygote is nothing but it will be having the identical alleles, okay, where heterozygote will be having the different alleles. And coming to the next term, that is genotype. So in the word itself it has its meaning, where genotype is nothing but it is the genetic composition or the genetic makeup. So that is called as the genotype, because we just cannot see the genetic makeup by our naked eyes, right? We need to see it in a laboratory scans and all. So that is about the genotype. For example, as I said, in case of heterozygote, there will be the presence of both the tall gene and also the dwarf gene. But the physical appearance will be that offspring will be tall. But inside, the genetic makeup will be having both the gene, which will be having the trait of both height and also the dwarf. And coming to the phenotype. So I got to know about the genotype, that is about the genetic makeup. And coming to phenotype, where phenotype makeup is, it is very observable, because I can see any difference which is visible, right? If I'm also a living being, I'm a human, right? My eyes are black and anybody can see that my eyes are black, right? My hairs are straight, so anybody can see that my hairs are straight. Means phenotype is the physical appearance which can be observed. So phenotype is the physical and also it is a visible appearance. So this is all the terms which are very important in the chapter called, that is the principle of inheritance and variation. So I guess you all got to know about these terms. Please do focus on these terms, because as they are very important in order to learn this chapter in a neat manner. So with this, I'll finish off this class, and in the next video let me come up with the new topics. Till then, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe my channel, share, like, and thank you everyone. Study hard, take care, bye bye.